And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 40.
23.
They'll look to Etienne to start things out. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Devon Hamilton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 2nd and long. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Hey, Ron.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Rolling to his right. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Let's go.
Toss left side for Etienne. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Henry To'oTo'o got in there behind the line of scrimmage that time.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Busting free at the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that
has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Rip, 23.
Etienne up the middle. And he's got it to about the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11.
A handoff for Etienne. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Hey, Ron.
2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Another tote for Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a give to Etienne. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can get up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his throw here is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confidence.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a 2nd and 6.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
And they'll go again with ETN. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
These are 24.
ETN with it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On third down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go, sir.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Rip, 23. Rocco switch. Here we go, sir.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going for it, here's ETN. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Hey, run!
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Jacksonville, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.